Does anybody know anything about dry ice?
It can burn you.
Don't touch it with your bare hands because it can burn you. It can cause really severe burns. So we want to be very careful not to touch this. Holding it with the paper towel actually provides enough insulation, enough protection for my hand that I'm not going to get burned as long as I hold it with this. Now, if I held this just in my fingers, I would get burned. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a piece of dry ice. I'm going to drop it one little piece into each apple. So the dry ice, so cool. Why it's called dry ice is because it does not melt. Instead of melting, it goes like, what is melting?
It's a solid. A solid. It's dissolving.
So this one is kind of like it's dissolving, right? It's actually just changing state from solid to gas, which isn't supposed to happen, right? It's supposed to be solid, then liquid, then gas. But the dry ice, with the pressure we have, just our regular everyday atmosphere.
What's with the vaping?
Can't be a liquid. It has to be a solid or a gas.
So, Miss, what's with the vaping?
So it's just the CO2 being released. So dry ice, regular ice, like just regular iced tea, is water that's frozen. This is CO2, what we breathe out, that is frozen. So we're going to leave these smoking, and when we are ready, they will be ready for us. So I'm going to get my helper here to finish putting the dry ice in, and we'll let those sit, and then when we get back around, they'll be ready to go. All right, let's go to the station directly over here. All right, so I still have a bowl of that same stuff, a bowl of dry ice. Looks like regular ice, but it's actually much, much colder. Okay, and here I have some just slightly heated water. It's not real hot, just a little bit warm.
Oh, so what happens if you mix cold dry ice with boiling hot water, or just?
Well, if it was boiling, you might get a bit of an explosion. So we want it to be just a little bit warm. So when I put that in, just like with the apple juice, when I add this ice to the water, it's going to make that CO2 smoke. It's not anything dangerous. This is the same stuff that we breathe out. It's just it's a lot more concentrated.
It's like evaporating.
All right, so the end of this is just a medicine cup that I poked a hole and glued it down. And I'm going to dip this into the bubble solution, just like a bubble one. See the bubble going across?
Wonder if it's okay if I pop it.
Bubble.
So I'm going to try, and it may take me a few different tries, to release this bubble without popping it. And I want you to watch how fast it falls. Now, a regular bubble, does it fall really fast to the ground, or does it kind of float around?
It floats around a little bit.
It takes its time getting down. Watch this CO2 bubble, if I can keep from popping it. Well, you can still see the CO2 fall, but the bubble didn't fall. Let me get another shot at it. So I have this nice CO2 bubble. You can see the CO2 all built up inside.
If you ever manage to if you ever manage to do it without popping it, then it's okay if I pop it.
If I manage to get it, we can pop it.
That's so cool.
So this will actually make really big bubbles. I don't tend to have the patience for it. But you can see, even if the whole bubble doesn't fall, you can still see the smoke fall. So this smoke, the CO2 smoke, is heavier, there it goes, than our air. Go ahead, Jumanji. No, it's fun. So that falls down. It's actually really cold. So that CO2 falls through the air. It's the opposite of helium. You know, helium balloons float because the air is further apart, so it weighs less than our air and it floats. These particles are closer together, so it sinks in our air.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go right behind us here. All right, this is just a graduated cylinder with some bubble solution in it.
What? How many bubble things are you gonna add?
Bubble solution is mostly just soap. It's mostly dish soap. Okay, and this puts the CO2, the dry ice solid, safely at the bottom. And then this stuff is not dangerous. We can mess with it. So we'll kind of push it over here, and you're welcome to mess with it. The dry ice is way down at the bottom, so it's very unlikely to hurt you.
I try?
Very cool. Let me see it in your hand.
Yeah.
Look at mine, Miss J.
Let's see, Brogan.
Don't worry, we'll bring it back.
Got a goopy.
Got a goopy?
That's super cool.
Oh.
That's so cool.
Does it feel funny?
Think I got
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Isn't that cold?
Yeah, it's pretty cold.
I can hang with the short light.
Solid.
How long did that stuff last?
A while. It'll actually end up freezing the last bit of bubble solution in there.
Oh, let me give you some.
It feels
Man,
great.
that's one way to wash your hands.
Like Austin. Hey, I think this is evaporated. If you put like radiation ice,
All right.
if you put a lot of radiation ice in that thing, and you're burning your whole hand off.
Oh.
Hey, hold this for a minute.
Science so much. There you go.
Here you go.
Okay, what's next?
All right, if you didn't get to see it, this will continue to go for a while. I'll just leave it there on the table. We don't want to pick this up or dump it out or anything like that, but if you want to come by and mess with the bubbles, then that's fine. All right, this one takes just a minute to get to going. I put in warm water right before I came to get you guys.
Don't touch that.
Oh, I can't wait for y'all to see this. Some of them haven't done it before.
No, don't touch the top.
That's the coat.
Wait. Wait, respectfully.
Yes.
Try strong ropes or hold that. Ice, isn't it?
Oh, you see, that one's working real. Oh, those are picking up real good. Here, Jay, do you want to hand me your phone and I'll record you doing it?
Uh-oh.
No.
Don't touch that. You're going to burn it. Whoa.
All right, there you go. Here, Jay. And I'm going to. Very good. Okay, is Brogan gonna do one? Everybody gets to try one. That's awesome. Now you want to pass it to Brogan so Brogan can get it? There you go. All right. Okay, I'm gonna. Here, Brogan, you hold yours, buddy. Brogan, you hold it and do it. Here you go, bud. Where's your phone?
That's fire.
It's not fire, it's just that CO2. So it's the same thing as we saw before. It's making bubbles in there and letting off that smoke.
Get it?
Look at that.
This looks dangerous. Say hi to Mom.
Wow.
Show her that you're doing bubbles.
You
Or
know.
smoke rings.
Okay, Ariel.
Please don't.
Isn't that so cool? Isn't Miss Aubrey awesome?
Okay, can I?
What?
I mean,
You try?
Yes.
That one's right at the bottom.
What?
Is that cool? Hold it wet on the bottom.
Yeah, they don't have it over there. That's okay.
Sorry, I did go try it.
This one?
I'm good.
There you go. Ah, awesome.
That's cool.
Come here, you want to try again?
I do that.
Like it?
Yeah.
You want to try again?
Do you want to do it again?
Go. Ready?
Hey, what happens if you put it in that boiler?
Did you get to do it? Everybody get to do it?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's two here. We can pass them to you. That's the back. There you go, Blake.
You did that.
I
There
got
you
it.
go.
There you go.
Oh,
So what happens when you put the dried ice in the boiler?
Wait, here we go. Right, just put the dry ice in the water and it just smokes just like what we've seen before. Hold it, you pick. And you do it.
That I would like to see.
There you go. Isn't that cool?
So cool.
I love it. Love the smiling.
Hey, look.
Brogan, oh, you tried already.
Right here, Miss Ellie.
When you're done with it, just set it back. All right, so I've started with just water.
Oops, sorry.
Okay, so same as what we've seen. I just added some dry ice to the water.
Oh, wow.
Ain't they gonna freeze or something?
There's enough water in there that it won't freeze it. If you have a little bit of water, it'll freeze it. All right. So my goal, what I hope to do, is to make a big bubble across the top of the bowl.
Wait, you're going to make a bubble?
Soap on the top first.
Ah.
It's going to take me a few tries. Get a little more bubble solution. I think I wiped too much off.
I call this popping it.
Or you can pop it.
Yeah, this time we don't want to pop it.
Okay, what's that?
See the bubble going across the top?
Yeah.
All right, now watch as it grows. All of that gas that's being released is allowing that bubble to grow from inside. It's releasing more and more gas.
Made
All right.
bubbles. Be big. Don't pop it.
It will eventually pop on its own, but we'll give it some time. It grows probably probably double in size again.
Oh, that's
Big.
Don't blow it. We'll let it get a little bigger.
And the sound, it sounds
But
like
it's gonna sound like a
It sounds very sciencey, like we're making a Halloween potion.
You know how waste potion is? It won't hurt you. You just do some waste water.
See the rainbow? That's cool.
Uh-oh. That's a rainbow. No. Wait.
Rainbows in your future. Sounds like a good fashion.
I think this thing is shining lights out of it.
Oh, he loves it.
Nice.
Did y'all see that? Did you see that? Don't touch it.
Pop.
No,
It burns. Okay? So, as if it slides towards you, if it's sliding towards you and you know it's going to hit the floor, you back up and you let it hit the floor. Okay? This slides around real easy, and if it hits the floor, so what? We don't care about the floor. We care very much about the skin on your hands, and we want to take care of that. So, no matter what, if it's going to fall, if it's going to break, so what? Watch as it falls. No big deal. It shouldn't. But if it does, who cares?
Ooh, I would like to keep
All right,
that quarter.
so when I put this on the counter, it makes a fair amount of racket. If I push on it, oh, this is kind of smooth. It'll make a little bit more. And it slides around super easy. Kind of like air hockey. It's the same idea. It's got that gas being released from underneath it, so it takes the friction off. It's just instead of the gas coming from the table, it's coming from the piece of ice. So it makes it move around with very little
Oh, any idea what the quarter's for?
All right, so the quarter, we all love George Washington, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's a cold day,
So,
and I'm worried about him because I think he's going to do a lot of shivering.
so do I get to have
Let's see
it
if
at
we
the
can
end
get
of
him to
class?
shiver. No, I've got to have it for my next class. Brr, George says it's cold.
Wow.
Excuse me.
Liquid oxygen.
Don't touch the quarter either. It gets really cold and it can burn you.
Can burn you.
It's like radiation.
Wow.
So we'll warm him back up. And we'll see if he wants to shiver just a little bit more.
Whoa! He really made a carbon that.
It will burn you. Hey, you just make a little silver coin.
All right.
That's so cool.
I'll tell her, y'all.
Thank you.
Went above and beyond.
As always, I enjoyed it very much.
Everybody take one, drink it,
Thank
and throw your
you
cup
so
before you walk
much.
out the door.
Weekend, grab your apple juice if you want it.
Let's
You don't have to have it.
One.
Grab you
One.
apple juice.
Drink it. Drink it,
Grab
Amaret.
in by the door on the way out.
Is it cold?
Is it
Good?
Good.
I'm so sorry. I just like ran in. My peripheral vision is lovely. Hey, get you one and let's head this way.
Okay.
Yeah, let's head this way, guys.
Thank
Back
you.
to class. Are you wanting a...
You weren't that strong on speed, but I can
Thank you for coming. I hope you had fun.